Let's get one thing straight. Your life will not be saved by the most expensive, tricked-out pistol on the market. It will be saved by the one that works. Every single time. I've put 2,000 rounds of Federal American Eagle 115-grain full-metal jacket through my Glock 19 Gen 5 in the last 6 months, with zero malfunctions. It's boringly, beautifully reliable. That's the baseline. This isn't a list of safe queens or competition toys. This is a toolbox for the worst day of your life, and we start with the foundation, the everyday carry piece you have on you when trouble finds you. The Glock 19 Gen 5 is a striker-fired pistol chambered in 9mm, holding 15+1 rounds. It weighs just over 23 ounces loaded, with a 4-inch barrel and a 7.28-inch overall length. The manufacturer's suggested retail price is around $600, but you can find it on the street for about $550. It's not exciting. It's not flashy. It's the Toyota Corolla of handguns. But when your heart is pounding and you need a proven tool, not a project, this is where you start. But what happens when you need more than a sidearm? When the threat is no longer on the sidewalk, but is actively breaking down your front door, the equation changes. You need overwhelming, decisive force. That brings us to the Benelli M4 Tactical. Let's get the price out of the way immediately. With a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $2,050 and a street price that rarely dips below $1,900, this is an investment in your safety. So what does that money buy? It buys you the same semi-automatic 12-gauge shotgun the United States Marine Corps adopted after subjecting it to unbelievable torture tests. It buys peace of mind. The heart of this weapon is its auto-regulating gas-operated system, or ARGO. In my testing, this means you can run a tube of cheap, low-brass birdshot, followed immediately by 3-inch Magnum buckshot, and the gun cycles flawlessly, without a single adjustment. It just works. It's chambered for 2 3/4 and 3-inch shells, with a standard capacity of 5+1. At 7.8 pounds with an 18.5-inch barrel, it's a substantial tool, but that weight soaks up recoil, allowing for faster follow-up shots. The ghost ring sights are precise and quick to acquire, and the titanium Cerakote finish means it can sit ready for years without you worrying about corrosion. Now, some will point to the excellent Beretta 1301 Tactical as a competitor. It's lighter and a few $100s less expensive. It's a fantastic shotgun, but it does not have the M4's combat-proven resume. When my family is behind me and I'm facing a threat in the dark, proven is the only feature that matters. This is the definition of buy once, cry once. When the glass breaks at 3 a.m., this isn't a purchase, it's life insurance. But sometimes the threat isn't in your house, it's hundreds of yards away. We've established the Glock 19 as the benchmark for reliability, but its real-world dominance comes from something else: perfect compromise. It's the reason it has become the default everyday carry, or EDC, piece for millions. Chambered in 9mm with a standard 15-round capacity, it hits the absolute sweet spot between size and capability. At just over 21 ounces unloaded, it's light enough to carry inside the waistband all day without feeling like you're hauling an anchor. It truly disappears on the hip, yet it has enough frame and slide mass to give you substantial control during a draw stroke and to manage recoil effectively. This isn't a tiny, snappy subcompact that you have to fight to control. It's a legitimate fighting pistol that happens to carry exceptionally well. The Gen 5 model made crucial improvements for the practical shooter. By removing the finger grooves, Glock finally admitted that one size does not fit all. This allows for a more consistent master grip from the holster, which is critical under stress. The trigger, governed by the Safe Action system, is predictable and requires a deliberate 5.5-pound pull. It will never win awards for refinement, but it prevents mistakes when your adrenaline is maxed out. Direct competitors like the Sig Sauer P320 Compact offer modularity, and the Smith & Wesson M&P9 M2.0 Compact has ergonomics many find superior out of the box. They are excellent firearms. But the Glock's advantage is its ecosystem. There are more holsters, sights, and magazines available for a Glock 19 than any other pistol on Earth. It is the easiest pistol to support and train with. For a practical shooter building a defensive arsenal, It's the undisputed starting point. But what if even the G19 is too big for the mission? Sometimes, even a full-sized duty pistol isn't enough. When you're facing a threat that has body armor, is behind cover, or is simply too far away for effective handgun engagement, you need a tool that delivers rifle-caliber authority. This is where the Central Missouri Machine Gun, or CMMG, Mark 47 Banshee comes in. It's a specialized weapon built for one purpose: projecting overwhelming force from a compact platform. Chambered in the hard-hitting 7.62 by 39mm cartridge, it merges the ergonomics of the Armalite rifle platform with the legendary reliability of Avtomat Kalashnikova, or AK, pattern magazines. Let's be clear, this isn't just an AR-15 that takes different mags. CMMG built this from the ground up, starting with a beefy billet 7075 T6 aluminum receiver. The heart of the system is their proprietary power bolt, which is designed to handle the unique case taper and pressures of the Soviet cartridge. In 250 rounds of Wolf Polyformance 123-grain full metal jacket, it ran without a single issue, using Magpul and Bulgarian steel magazines. With an 8-inch barrel and a weight of just 6 pounds, this is a personal defense weapon that can be maneuvered in tight spaces, but delivers devastating terminal performance. Street price is a serious consideration, landing between $1,450 and $1,650. That places it above the budget-friendly Palmetto State Armory KS-47, but below the tank-like Israel weapon industry's Galil Ace. You are paying for refined engineering. The trade-off is that proprietary bolt, which limits your options for replacement parts. But for a dedicated defensive tool, this is the short-barreled answer for stopping power. But what if the problem isn't stopping power, but the need for absolute discretion? Specialized tools require constant attention, but preparedness means having a rifle that works even when maintenance is a luxury. This is the role of the Ruger Mini 14, a rifle built on a combat-proven action that laughs at conditions that would sideline more temperamental designs. Its heart is a Garand-style action with a fixed piston gas system. In plain English, that means hot, dirty gas is vented away from the receiver, preventing the carbon fouling that can choke a direct impingement rifle. The moving gas cylinder is self-cleaning. I've seen these run for thousands of rounds with zero cleaning and keep cycling. Chambered in 5.56 NATO, the modern Mini 14 features a heavy, tapered, 18.5-inch cold hammer-forged barrel. This is a critical upgrade that solves the accuracy degradation issues that plagued older pencil barrel models as they heated up. It weighs a manageable 7 pounds, and the integral scope mounts are machined directly into the solid steel receiver, meaning there's no rail to ever come loose. It is built to endure. The manufacturer's suggested retail price is $1,360, but you can find it for around $1,150 on the street. Let's be direct about the trade-off. It's not an Armalite Rifle 15. Its biggest drawback is the use of expensive proprietary magazines. You are sacrificing the AR platform's endless modularity and cheap magazines for a system that is arguably more reliable when neglected. This isn't the rifle you build out with accessories for a 3-gun match. This is the rifle you put behind the seat of your truck or in a cabin for a worst-case scenario, confident that it will fire when you pull the trigger, no matter how long it's been sitting there. But rugged reliability is one thing. What happens when you need surgical precision at distance? Surgical precision at distance used to be the exclusive domain of custom rifle builders and $5,000 price tags. That era is over. The Bergara HMR Pro, assembled in Georgia, delivers a level of accuracy that genuinely rivals those custom builds. But it does so with factory reliability and a street price around $1,450. It's chambered in the venerable .308 Winchester, with a 20-inch 416 stainless steel barrel finished in Cerakote. The entire package weighs a solid 9.3 pounds and feeds from standard AICS pattern detachable magazines. The specs don't tell the whole story. The secret is the action. This is Bergara's premier action, which features a 2-lug system with a floating bolt head and a cone-shaped bolt nose. In practical terms, This means perfect cartridge alignment for smooth feeding and positive extraction of every single case, even when the rifle is dirty. Bergara built their reputation on making world-class barrels, and this is their showcase. The bore dimensions are held to tolerances almost unheard of in a factory rifle, which is why it can produce sub-minute of angle groups with quality factory ammunition. Now, this is not a lightweight hunting rifle. That 9.3-pound weight makes it a stable, planted platform, ideal for learning to manage recoil and call your own shots. It's a tool for skill development. It competes directly with the Tikka T3X CTR, known for its buttery smooth action, and the endlessly adjustable Ruger precision rifle. Where the Bergara pulls ahead is in providing that custom rifle feel and near-guaranteed accuracy right out of the box. For the practical shooter who wants to master the art of the long shot without taking out a second mortgage, this is the platform. It removes equipment as an excuse and puts the focus purely on your skill. But accuracy is one thing. What about when you just need discrete, close-range utility? But what if the problem isn't hitting a target at 800 yards, but having a rifle with you at all? Your everyday carry pistol is for immediate threats, but a rifle provides a significant increase in stability, accuracy, and effective range. The challenge has always been portability. That's the specific problem the Kel-Tec Sub 2000 Generation 3 solves, and it does it brilliantly. This is a pistol caliber carbine that folds in half, transforming from a rifle with a 16-inch barrel into a package just over 16 inches long. It fits in a standard backpack, no questions asked. The breakthrough with the Generation 3 model is the new rotating forend. On older models, you had to remove your optic to fold the gun, making it a non-starter for serious defensive use. Now, your red dot stays mounted and holds at 0. Chambered in 9mm, it weighs a feather-light 4.2 pounds and is designed to take the same Glock 19 magazines as your carry piece. This logistical synergy cannot be overstated. You have one type of ammunition and one type of magazine for both your primary and secondary systems. That 16-inch barrel also squeezes every last bit of performance from the 9mm round, pushing a 115-grain bullet from 1,200 feet per second to over 1,400. Now, let's be honest about the trade-offs. With a manufacturer's suggested retail price of $400 and a street price often below that, you are not getting a refined operating system. It's a simple, straight blowback action, which results in more felt recoil than you might expect. The charging handle is also in an awkward position under the buffer tube. Competitors like the Smith & Wesson FPC offer a more polished experience, but at a higher price and greater weight. The Kel-Tec's mission is not refinement, it's unparalleled discretion. This is the tool you can have with you when carrying a conventional rifle is impossible. It's the ultimate get-home gun. We've laid out the tools for the worst day of your life. From the Glock 19 on your hip, to the discreet Kel-Tec Sub 2000 in your bag, to the precision of the Bergara HMR Pro, each is a specialist for a specific problem. The right choice is not about brand loyalty. It's about having the right tool for the job. But when the problem is no longer a possibility, but a reality inside your home, the time for specialization is over. When the glass breaks at 3 a.m. and your family is behind you, you need a definitive answer. That Benelli M4 isn't a purchase, it's life insurance.